might need to excuse the mess, but let's start packing for this weekend. We're going to try and fit everything into this bag as well as the laptop bag. We even put the laptop bag in here for the first flight at the very least. For the second flight of the weekend, which is going to be on the return leg obviously, we will be able to check our bag in because it'll probably be too heavy, but we'll see how we go. This compartment is already filled up. I might even turn the light on here. Now, I might just remove the mouth guard for 5 seconds because I don't really need this for this weekend. It also doubles as my footy bag. So, as you can see, I've got Nurophens in there for pain relief. A couple of extra charges, can never go wrong with a couple of extra charges. Zinc cream, even though it's going to be wet and raining, still got the percentage of zinc cream in there. And eventually, we've also got underwear. Now, I'm probably not going to be using this one, obviously. But I bought some fresh underwear. I'll be putting underwear in there later. Obviously, the important item is right here. The most important item. The race bibs. If you've been on Insta, you will know what they look like. But in the pack this year, they've included these things. These are apparently the replacements for the pins. Try and work out how to use them, but I think you pull one out, push another one through the shirt or the bib or something, and then clips on or something like that. I'll have to see if it works. Naturally, if it doesn't work on Saturday, I'll have to look for some tape or even worse, some pins. I'm not exactly sure where I'll put them, but I'll pack some pins just in case. Laptop, of course, will go in a separate bag, but down here is what we really need. You'll have to excuse me. This is my little utility belt. I'm going to be using this on Saturday mainly to carry all my gear. Sunday I'll be using my gear bag because it's going to be taken a little more seriously. But in here I'll be carrying phones and cards and keys and whatnot, so I don't have to take any gear bag on Saturday. Very important to choose correctly as there's going to be a wet weekend. Because it's going to be a wet weekend, the feet are going to be suffering a little bit. Hence, the petroleum jelly is going to be very important. I tend to use it on the toes these days rather than the nipples. I use bandages for the nipples and use the shower to pull them off. But petroleum jelly or Vaseline or whatever it is, I find helps more with the toes with the blistering. A little bit with the toenails. Doesn't help all the time, but it helps a little bit with the toenails. Hidden in these little things. Now hopefully I think I've still got 2 pairs of these lying somewhere. I've certainly got one of them and I think the other one's in the washing basket. So I'll just pull that one out and we'll make sure I've got 2 pairs of race socks. Regardless of the conditions of the race, I would have been having separate socks in any case. It used to be that I went to the expo and bought socks. Basically meant the old folks' rule of nothing new on race day was broken. I felt it was something that could be broken. So with the 2 pairs of socks in tow, I also purchased some normal socks for doing my bidding for the rest of the weekend, so that will also go in here. Arguably the most important thing in the arsenal, the racing clogs, Patriot 12 Asics. Old brand, but often the older brands are often more comfortable. Hopefully I'll get to finish it this time in both legs in these bad boys. Should I qualify for comrades, a new pair shall be purchased pretty much immediately afterwards. I know in the 12th man video CDs, he had Bill Lurry gushing on about his boomer pants, Richie. Well, these are the track pants that I've got. I'm going to be wearing these extensively throughout the weekend. I'm pointing down here because it's often a little bit hard to get the feet in. This little liner down below, if I just get the hand in here, it can be a little bit difficult because it seems to me as though the lining changes around the lower part of the ankle and the foot, as you can see there. Changes from the mesh. Zoom out a little bit, there we go. Foot sometimes can get trapped in there, but they do the job. Saturday's event shirt. I'll run down under. Will be represented this weekend. It's not going to be, as I said, it's not going to be a true representation of my half marathon speed outright, but there's the shirt for this year. Bit of a sunset storm. See how that goes for Saturday. With wet conditions and cool conditions forecast, the long sleeve top underneath. Probably get a look in at some stage during the weekend. Hopefully it won't be like the river run where it got so warm I had to remove it about 4 kilometres in, and it basically ruined any momentum I had and turned basically the half marathon into a real glorified training run. The cramps didn't help either, but that's another story. Assuming the wet conditions come on Saturday and the Under Armour undershirt doesn't dry out in time, this is my backup option for Sunday. May seem familiar as I've ran a Melbourne Marathon in this a few years ago, so I've had this one for some time. I've used it occasionally as an undergarment for work as well, so it's probably a little more well worn than some other shirts that I've got. Yeah. I know the result last night, just being filmed on a Friday, didn't go our way, but I've still got this shirt. I'm still intending to wear this on Sunday, with or without any undergarments. Not quite a case of who wears short shorts, but I'll wear the black ones on Saturday, seeing as they're probably going to be drier. I'll find another pair on Sunday, which you'll see later. I think they'll be blue, a bit bigger than this. This is the bag that the Saturday clothes will go in, so I know which one they are. Again, I'll probably use this bag on Sunday, put the Sunday gear in after I get to the apartment on Saturday. In fact, I'll get the apartment tonight. Here they are, bit of Old Faithful. Had these for a while, but they've done the job in the past and it's held together, no holes, so keep using this one for Sunday. I have a couple of Patella Guards in my bag, but this is the knee brace I often sometimes wear during training. So if my knee feels a bit dicey, this is another accessory I'll be using. What it basically does, it straps around the knee and it's basically two brace system. That's the back, that's the side, that's the front. Velcro strips, as you can see, and the support with the knee around there with neoprene and there as well. With my groin issues, I'll certainly be using the undergarments extensively. This is just one of them. I'm tossing up whether to wear two at once like I do at footy, or just the one, like I have done at training and felt reasonably comfortable in. Certainly I'll be wearing one tomorrow. I have other pairs in the arsenal. Just a matter of packing a few and seeing which one I feel comfortable in the best. Apart from this phone, a number of the accessories you see here. Fitbit charger, normal charger for the earphones, a couple of portable chargers, which I have to take on board of course, and a few of the other chargers to go along with it. You can never have enough chargers in your carry-on because you don't want to be paying exorbitant airport prices. So that's a sort of summary of what I'm going to be packing in on race day anyway. Here's to Saturday. I mean, just to recap, the prep's been terrible. I was supposed to get into Brisbane last night at about 7:45. Didn't get into closer to 11:15. Didn't get into bed until 1 a.m. Supposed to be up at 3:30, ended up getting up at 4:30. Thankfully we're close to the tram line. So I guess any chance of doing half decently is out the window, but we'll see how we go. Again, it's just about survival because we've got tomorrow in mind as well. I suppose this is the problem being this far back. We're heading northbound, it's cold, it's wet. We're 5 minutes out. We probably can't hear a thing, so it's going to be a lot on braille. I hope there's a fair bit of cooperation because it's going to be slick. Yeah, and we haven't even crossed the start line yet, so talk about rolling start. So in essence, our half marathon hasn't started yet. But we're so far back, we're probably going to cover about 21.6 rather than 21.1. But who's complaining? Oh, hang on, everyone's slowing down again. That pace is apparently 2:10. I don't know if I'll be keeping up with it. I don't know whether there's any paces behind, but we'll just go at their pace for a little while perhaps, because they're about just outside 6-minute kilometres. So we'll go at their pace for a little while. After a while we'll stop and stare, and well, not stop and stare, but probably walk the last 5Ks. So tomorrow, when we pass this exact spot on the road, we pass that spot on the road tomorrow, we're hoping to have a 3 in front of the timer. If we have a 4, we're walking it, because we're just in for the finish, but we don't care, we've just got to finish tomorrow no matter what.
We've got Fixed Nutrition for being our hydration nutrition sponsor out on course today, and Your Pure will be in our recovery zone training hour.
Keep it active, keep it active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, queue in. And we're finally underway. It's a well-lit road.
50% of our athletes out there today are females, and just under 50% of males out there. So the ladies tipping the scales in 2022. All the super mums, the grandmas, and even the great-grandmas are out there enjoying these great conditions on the Gold Coast. So
Steady progress so far. 4K's down, just past the drink station. We're about just over 26 in. So we're on a reasonable pace for tomorrow, but for today we'll drop back obviously a little later. Just wander through the next 4 and we'll see how we go. There go the leaders, about now. And here comes the second pack, they're just behind them. Meantime, we're going the other way. We've only done 6Ks. Then on close 15. Oh, here comes another pack. Hey guys. Part of the beauty of this course, you get to see the fast class go past, I suppose. Over another one of the canals. I haven't seen the first few that I go past yet. But the guys are setting a reasonably fast pace for wet conditions. Ah, here we go, here's the first lady. I think, no, it's a bloke. He's just got long hair. Obviously, we would know who the first lady is because they don't even have a bike near them. Another fast class guy. I think we'll miss them because I think we've got a bit of a diversion coming up, so we might miss the first girl going past. Around the corner. So we've got to go down and around. So we won't be able to see who's leading the women's race, but that's what we'll find out when we get back. Okay, drink station, just past 7K. Never take the first table, because everyone goes to the first table. You always take the second table. Let that be a lesson for everyone. Me not racing properly means I can just take the time for you. Others are probably in more of a hurry, as you can see, you grab and go. But we'll take a nice sensible approach to it. I don't mind being passed. At least today anyway. You gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it out. We gotta hit you, and that's all I know. We'll give it to you. We're make it, I swear. Can't hit the high notes anymore. We'll give it a take life. We'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer, living on. There's the turn point. We interrupt Bon Jovi somewhat to evacuate the turning point, which means we're on our way home. Through the corner and around we go. So we might give the tail enders a bit of a moment of glory, because they get no glory unless they're like the very last one to arrive. They always get pictures, but they do the same distance that the elites do. They get the same rewards as the elites do, except maybe a little less cash. They do it for the love. They do it because they can. They do it because they will. They do it because others won't. And we go even further back. They are loving it. They're going to enjoy every second of it. I mean, fair enough, you paid that much money, why not enjoy it for the full duration? Just go out and have some fun. Not quite run and stun, but have some fun. Just swept up by the 220 group. At about this stage, we're at 14 and a half in, getting close to 15. There's a 15k mark outside that bridge. We're just going to save some legs now for tomorrow. So make sure the legs are right for tomorrow. Start the recovery process now, actively I suppose. Take it nice and slow, and if the 230 group passes, so be it. I'm not worried about time today. We get through the distance, we get the hardware, we recover, because tomorrow's the big one. Okay, so I've eased off a bit. We've got tomorrow in mind, because now we're in the last kilometre. Been singing a bit to try and keep the mind up. And these guys have been out in the rain for about an hour and a half. I'm sure they'll be out here tomorrow, thank you sir. So we're about to approach the club tent area, so I actually might just jog this a little bit. So far today on the course we've had a couple of cramps, a couple of calves, a couple of hammies. Thankfully I'm still in one piece. So thankfully the rain has held up. There are still some people who are happy who found any shelter they can find, especially being as though the buses aren't running. So we're heading up towards Club Tent Central. Always a great place to go past in the last kilometre. Many a war tale's been told in these parts. Some truthful, others fabricated, some somewhere in between. A lot of people think that this will get you to the finish, but it's not. There's still a fair way to go after this. So the many clubs, and this is always a welcome sight at the end of this run, but tomorrow will be an even more welcome sight, especially if people know who's actually backing up. I heard there's about 160 odd. That's what it is. That's what he can't really expand too much on that. So let's go through the list. Forest Run family. A few of these tents will be a bit vacant at the moment. You see physio. Some of them already in pain. Oh, this Brucey better kick. He's going to kick my ass. Oh, all right, I'm going. All right. So we just keep going. All right, Bruce, I'm going. All right, Bruce, I'm going. Yeah. They'll make themselves, oh, hello. And of course, it inspires people to do that sort of thing. They're all going to love being on YouTube. Smiling and getting the camera. We'll just walk across this road. Time to save the legs now. Got tomorrow to worry about now. Oh yeah. Yeah, so Okay, so we're back. Now that we're across the road, let's go, let's keep going. Well, no one in that tent, they're coming tomorrow. That tent's very low, they're trying to get nice and dry. They keep it going, there's thousands of them. It's almost like I'm a prompt or something. Almost like I'm a prompt.
Well done, buddy. Well done, Sally.
Hang in there.
You got this. 600 to go. Well done.
Here we go, and there's the in-training tent. They'll be one of the bigger teams, bigger squadrons. Gale Forces likewise, there's another big club there. For a lot of them, at least they can now sit back, relax for the rest of the weekend. Some may be doing the 10 tomorrow, I don't know. Past the Rat Pack. We're back, final few hundred. Now normally if we're doing this, the full marathon guys are just about finishing about now. Well, some of them are, so we have to be careful. At least today, we're the main event, so we got the road pretty much to ourselves. Into the final groups of club tents who got the prime spots right on the corner. Keep it going. Yeah, they're trying to take me, so I'm trying to take them. Okay, two final corners and we're there. Can't really pause it, so I may as well keep going.
Good job, Andy.
Always a welcome sight, the chute. As we're into the last 250. Could have put it at 100 metres further back, and they could have called that the Loch Ness Monster Bridge. Making about 350, not 250, but nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, well let's walk her in from here. We're going alright with this gear because we're only after trout. So this is some of the lads. See you guys tomorrow. And a few other tents who've got prime spots.
Yeah, that's you. That's you now.
There's a couple of like-minded folks. So we're finally finishing the finish shooting.
For that young gentleman and Rachel Redpath.
I've got to save some legs for tomorrow. So it's just half time. So we're going to be inside 2:30, which will be like a 2:24.
Bring it home, Gold Coast. Get them under 230. If you're right down the front, bang on those sides on the fence. If you're in the chute here, make some noise. Get them under 130, 1 minute to go.
I love this. We've got our runner coming in. He's got the blue zinc all over his face. He's ready for a day at the beach.
Okay, we're going to go backwards.
Put your hands up if you come across the finish line. Well done, superstars.
There we go. So we're done with the half. I didn't really get a time. Yes, that last shot is accurate. I actually did walk backwards to finish, so yeah, it may sound ridiculous, but there you go. What I'm going to do is get myself cleaned up and get into the recovery mode because tomorrow's going to be a long, long day. I was planning to do a beach recovery, but looks as though it's pissing down now. It's going to be too cold for that. I may have to do a pool recovery, but the delayed flight I think's thrown everything out of whack, so I may even have to have a snooze first, a couple of hours snooze, and then we'll get into it. Take a bit of time off the feet, get some food, and we shall go from there. Time to roll. We're running just a little bit behind, but who cares? Managed to get through day one alright. Let's go do day two. Well, they said the world was going to end. Not cloud and sky, it's actually see some stars. So much for rain. There might be showers later on today. But for now, everything is A-okay. Round 2, a couple of extra steps today because I've got to do a bag drop and I've got to still put my calf socks on, so perhaps a little bit compromised and we haven't got much time to do it in, but well, we'll get it done and we'll get going. This is pretty much where I've got to be at the end of the run. Once I'm finished, no matter regardless of the time, just make sure I finish and get that medal. And that's where they're collecting those funds from.
Gold Coast Marathon, Mr. Rob D. Costello. Morning, runners!
Oh no.
We are back! We are back! We are tough! Runners, we love the tough stuff! Welcome to the start line of the 2022 Village Roadshow Theme Park Gold Coast Marathon. Welcome to the start line of your marathon. How good is it to see so many runners here on the start line? But anyone can start. You must earn your finish. I acknowledge you because you know you are going to hurt. But pain is temporary. The marathon is forever.
And you know what? You're always nervous before.
Get ready to pay homage to the first and the greatest marathoner, Phidippides, who gave his life for his people. He is your legacy. You are his legacy. Make yourself proud. Make Phidippides proud. Embrace the struggle. Because we know the harder the struggle, the greater the reward. And when you cross that finish line, celebrate your marathon and celebrate your purpose. Have a great run.
It may not go on to plan time-wise, so unfortunately my friends in South Africa, I'm going to have to wait till next year to see you guys again. But again, I suppose when you've been battling injury for 12 months, that's what tends to happen. At the end of the day, I was just glad to get across the line. Some may think in hindsight, if I didn't do the 21k yesterday, I may have been alright today, but even so, the first 21k's today was done 10 minutes quicker than the 21k race I did yesterday. Now, admittedly, I turned off the power pretty late on, so I really went slow late, so that's why the time blew out. But by that stage, by the time I got to that halfway mark, my legs were shot, absolutely shot, because when you're injured, can't really train, can't get K's in your legs and all that sort of thing. But as I said on socials, we haven't finished 5 of your previous 6 or whatever it was, 4 of your last 5. It's glad to finish this one. I think it's time to get some lunch because I'm going to need it.